Welcome back. Southampton 1, Chelsea 1. This is the Shed End Blues live review. And it was a pretty drab performance, to say the least. I felt we were comfortable in the first half. We kept the ball well. Didn't really create a lot. And then one moment where everyone seems to switch off, fall asleep, whatever, they punish us. And that's the Premier League for you. Every team is capable of doing that to another team. As soon as you switch off, fall asleep, have a lapse of concentration, you're going to get punished. And we got punished by Minamino, of all people. Southampton really didn't offer much else, in my opinion. We were pretty much all over them. We controlled the game, but didn't create much. First half, like I said, there was just no creative spark there going forward. Tammy offered nothing. Timo offered nothing. He tried, Timo Werner, at least. He was trying. Mason Mount was non-existent in the first half. For me, he could have easily been one of the ones to be substituted. Offered not much, really, in the first half. And the second half, not much, really. It changed a bit. He brought on Hudson-Odoi. Now, I haven't really found out what's going on there yet. No one really seems to know whether he was substituted because he wasn't playing well. And for me, he came on, 30 minutes later, he came off. But before that, he came off. We won a penalty. Mason Mount won us a penalty. Did really well. Danny Ings dove in, and we got ourselves a penalty, and Mason Mount tucked it away. It was 1-0. We were back in the game. From there, again, we just seem to lack that creative spark, that willingness to want to go forward and just fit and win this game. There was just nothing at the top end for us, really. No threat that really... Alonso down the left-hand side, for me, isn't doing it. Reece James down the right-hand side was average at best. Good at his defensive side of the game. Sturdy as a wing-back, but his final touch, his final ball has been letting him down over the last few games. He just hasn't been cutting it for me. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi got taken off. Well, hopefully he was injured. Let's hope that. Because if he got taken off because he wasn't performing well, that's bullshit, in my opinion. He was performing just as well as anyone else was on that pitch at that current point in time. There wasn't anyone else on there that was setting the world alight. Mason Mount, yes, he won us a penalty, but his contribution today was poor. Timo Werner, running, energy, yes, brilliant, but again, his final ball, poor. His shots, poor. There wasn't much else really going forward. We brought on Hakim Ziyech, who did absolutely nothing. Nothing. What is the point in that geezer? I don't get it. Haven't seen it from him yet. Glimpses, we've seen it at the beginning. Now he's just not doing anything for me. Let's run through. I'll run through the ratings and I'll give you a little bit more in detail of how I thought of each player's performance. Let's start off with Mendy in goal. Got put on his arse for the goal. For me, he should have come out and just smothered the ball, done something, but he got put on his arse by Minamino. So for that, probably give him a 6. Didn't do much else wrong in the game. So yeah, barely 6. Azpilicueta defended quite well throughout the rest of the game. It was just that one moment where Minamino got in between him and Zuma. Both of them seemed to switch off for a second. He could have got across a bit quicker. He just hasn't got the legs on him anymore. Apart from that, he did well defensively. We didn't do anything else wrong, so I'll give him a 6. Zuma switched off. Not good enough passing out from the back. Was an aerial threat, but didn't really capitalise on that today. Defensively, he was good. Apart from that one moment again. So I'd give him a 6 as well, along with Azpilicueta. Rudiger was probably our best of the 3 defenders. Defended well today. Didn't do anything wrong. I'd give him a 7. The midfield now, Jorginho was on the bench. He had Kante in there with Kovacic, and the energy was good. It was the creativity was lacking dramatically in that midfield. Kovacic can run with the ball. He can drive with the ball. He does really well at bringing the ball forward. He is the more creative player out of the two of them. He tried today, Kovacic. He battled in that midfield. I'd give him a 7. Kante, his touch is poor. His passing wasn't great. He's slow to react to that ball from Redmond. He should have done something through to Minamino, the ball through. He just didn't react at all. Didn't close down Redmond. Didn't close down the space. Just did nothing. I'd give him a 5 today. I thought he was poor. Marcus Alonso, left wing back. When he's in the box, he's a threat. But apart from that, there's really not much else to his game. He's got no pace. He can't get past a man. He can't beat a man. He can't cross a ball. He really hasn't got the attributes needed for a good wing back, in my opinion. He gets into that area of the pitch where he is a threat. That is where he's good. Other than that, there's not much else to him, in my opinion. Today, he didn't do much. Today, he had a few chances, didn't take them. So for that fact, today, I'd give him a 5. Reece James is a young lad, and he's going to get better. And again today, defensively, he was sound, didn't do anything wrong. Gave away a few silly free kicks here and there, but he wasn't the only one doing that today. Him in the final third, he's not the best. He had a few chances like Alonso, and he didn't take them. His crossing was poor. It was non-existent at times. Both wing backs would rather go backwards than forwards the majority of the game. There was no creativity from either of them today. So I've got to give him a 5 along with Alonso. His performance was on par with Marcus Alonso's. Basic at best. Mason Mount, poor in the first half, was non-existent. He wasn't even on the pitch. You wouldn't even noticed. So second half, apart from him winning the penalty and putting it away, he didn't do much else. Really. His job is to create, to make and score goals. That is his main objective, surely, in his position of the pitch. And he's not doing it. I love his energy. I love his drive. I love his work rate. All fantastic. But when there's no end product, what do we say? You've got to give him... because he won the penalty and he scored a goal, it does boost him a bit, I suppose. His energy and his work rate is always fantastic. It's just his creativity that lets him down. I'd give him a 6 today, to be fair, because he was non-existent in the first. I would have pulled him off. But the managers seem to love Mason Mount. It must be his work rate and his energy that they love, because it's not his creativity. That's for damn sure. Tammy Abraham had one half of football and did nothing with it. Nearly could have had a penalty. Soft, would have been harsh. Apart from that, he was just not a threat up there. He's just not. We need a top quality striker in the next transfer window. That is for sure. We haven't got a threat in the box. I don't care who it is. I've heard names rung around, but I don't care. As long as someone who can put the fucking ball in the net. That is what I want. Oh yeah, Southampton did it the bar, didn't they? Vestergaard. He's a giant, that geezer. He is a threat. Yeah, anyway, yeah. We just need someone who can put the ball in it. Tammy Abraham is not that guy. He's not at the level consistently. None of our strikers seem to be. But for me today, I'd give Tammy Abraham a 5. Timo Werner. He tried. Again, this is like Mason Mount. His work rate is fantastic. Energy, brilliant. Causes some problems. He does. He was the only one had a lot of chances today. Just didn't take them really. I give him a 6 today. I think that's a fair result. Substitutes that came on: Callum Hudson-Odoi came on, went off. He had 30 minutes on the pitch in total, I think, if that. I think he came on 45 minutes, went off at about 70 odd minutes. Hopefully he's injured. That's all I can hope for. If he was a bad performance, oh dear. So today I've got to give him a 3. A point for every 10 minutes. Are they going to talk to Thomas Tuchel? Yes, they are. Let's see what he's got to say. He feels like his points dropped. Thought they should have won. It is like this in football. Yep. Good in the first 80 metres. Not decisive enough in the final third. Not clinical enough, yeah. Didn't create enough chances. Yep. Where we can't miss, yeah. Didn't create any sort of chances, yeah. A lot of game has a lot of mistakes in it. Yeah, there were. Yeah, he's right. They had one chance and they went and scored. That's football. It's the way it goes. Just want to find out why he took Callum Hudson-Odoi off. Really, that's the only reason I'm watching this. Then I'm done out here. Don't think there's anyone else coming on day. Balls that were overhit, underhit. Yep, that was our problem today. Poor delivery, poor passing. No aggressiveness, no determination in the box. He's been very harsh, been very. Yeah. Here we go. Tammy could be injured. No injury. Yeah, he got taken off because he weren't good enough. Oh, he took him off because he wasn't happy with the counter pressing and the energy of Callum Hudson-Odoi. Okay. 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 So he was taken off because he wasn't playing well enough. Simple. Not pressing. Not enough energy. He wasn't the only one, in my opinion. I think that's quite harsh on the lad. But that's the way he's going to be. That's the way he's going to be. We weren't good enough today. He's got to send that message, really, to the players. You're not good enough. He don't look happy, does he? He's just showing him Callum Hudson-Odoi walking to the bench, throwing his shin pads down. Oh dear, guys. Oh dear indeed. Well, what can I say? Not a great performance today. Let's see where we go from here. It's Atletico next. On that performance, we're in trouble. If we can't break Southampton down, he's basically saying, and I was saying, in that final third, we were shit. Shit. There was just nothing. No cutting edge. No killer instinct. No energy. He's right. I don't think he rates some of these players. I think he wants his own ones in. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I said it was going to be a short one today. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Up the Chelsea. Be back for the midweek game. Champions League. Here we go. Atletico Madrid. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.